no chance for a cure, just a few months to live. In 2016, a man by the name of Joe Tippins was given that exact diagnosis. He had been diagnosed with a very serious form of lung cancer called non-small cell lung cancer. He had gone through radiation, he'd gone through chemo, the tumor begun to shrink. He went in for follow-ups as far as called a PET scan. Turned out that he had multiple tumors all throughout his body, you know, his brain, liver, lungs. He said that he had dozens of tumors, and he's told that there was no chance. There's nothing that conventional medication and conventional medicine can do for him. About a dog dewormer called Panacur or fenbendazole that had research and actually had some people showing success where they had some of these incurable cancers that had been successfully treated with this dog dewormer. And he thought, you know, like, why not? Like, what do I have to lose? He did some research online, found that there are no noted serious side effects, and lo and behold, a few months later, he was being followed up with these PET scans, found to be like completely cancer-free. So when I first read this, I kind of wondered, really? But then I went further, did some more research, and it turns out there actually has been a number of different studies looking at this specific drug. Fenbendazole, a related drug called mebendazole, which is used to treat, used for treating pinworms in people, for its potential use as a drug to treat cancer. Turns out there are case reports showing it to be effective against some people that had pancreatic cancer, colon cancer, this non-small cell lung cancer, melanoma. There's a type of brain cancer called the glioblastoma, and now it turns out that researchers at Johns Hopkins University were actually, and guess what? All of a sudden, like this type of brain cancer started to shrink. So, and that happened in 2014. So yes, this seems like something really unusual and so hard to believe. Like, how can this, you know, simple horse and cow and dog and cat dewormer all of a sudden be used to treat cancer? But I think partly what's happening is researchers are now going back. They're looking at some of these older drugs and they're looking at like repurposing them. Secondarily, maybe we haven't explored all the potential uses. A bit better than metronidazole without the secondary side effects. The other big thing, right? Being effective without the side effects. So actually, we use it quite a lot. No idea about its potential use for cancer. As far as doses, like if you're gonna say deworm Pipster here, like say I'm trying to treat her for something like whipworms or giardia, a typical dog dose is fairly high. It's about 50 milligrams per kilo for 3 to 5 days. So say if we call Pippy, let's call you 20 kilos, well, that's 50 times 20. That is about 1,000 milligrams. Pipster, which is 100 milligrams per ml, which is about 10 cc's. So this would be Pippy's 1 day dose. 1,000 milligrams once a day for 3 to 5 days. As far as the human doses, from what I'm seeing, it's somewhere between 5 to 10 milligrams per kilo. They're not publishing sort of specific regimens. So when you're looking at this, say an average person, say they weigh 50 kilos, you know, 10 milligrams, 10 mg per kilo will be 500 milligrams, which would be half of this syringe. So that would be 5 cc's of this liquid. Serious, you know, generally considered really difficult to treat cancers in people, you know, such as pancreatic cancer, you know, such as like a brain cancer. Makes sense to me that it also could potentially be beneficial for some of the cancers in our dogs and cats. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated as, you know, this information progresses and more information gets published. Thanks so much for watching this video on using Panacur or fenbendazole as a new treatment for cancer in people.